And we just dance the night away until we get no more. Shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who you used to be. For just tonight, could you just dance the night away?
Okay. Awesome. Okay. We got 3 points to use. Okay, let's use it real quick. Let's see. You got the chance of getting a seed from harvesting mushrooms on a enchanted tree. Okay. We need that because we need to get that. We need to get more druid saddle, whatever it is. Okay. So we do get XP from, like, farming stuff. I was pretty sure, but it wasn't positive. Okay. Another violet swing. Alright, we could try and get one more level. And see about that way we can get like a max fill it out, you know. I bet you anything this one leads to this. Because we didn't find this one yet. So let's start with the necromancy potion. And see if we can... And see if we can, find out what it is. Okay, it does take us here. Okay. So, we'll just finish that. I guess we did find that one, but I didn't see if it popped up on the thing or not. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. All right. Oh, hey, there's something down here. Oh. Okay, so there's also... Let's get these ones over here first, and then I'll come back to this portal. Okay, let's see what this portal takes us. Takes us somewhere nice. That wasn't very nice. Okay. Okay. There we go. What?
Oh, nothing. Okay.
All right, let's go up a little bit. Oop. It'd be good if I stopped flinging ingredients. I had thoughts. Okay. All right. Like this. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Where's that mushroom? Yeah, there we go. All the way down. All the way down, all the way down. Okay. Pop that in. Okay. Alright, right about there. Give or take. Alright. Okay, and yes. Maybe? This is probably gonna lead us into a wall. Hey, what do you know? Didn't lead us into a wall. Nice. Nice. We are making journeys. We're still not close enough to get a point, but we're getting there. Ooh, first this. Hey, it's acid shield up here. Okay, good, good, good. Alright. Yeah, throw the mortar. Get rid of it. Okay. Now, let's go into the whirlpool. Because we need explorations. Nice. Okay. Nice. I was able to use that one. All right. Nice. We got a tree, a whole like section like maxed out because we were desperate for it. All right. I brought stones. Would have bought more, but I need a potion. Oh yeah. We're excavating a cave. It's full of monsters. Monsters that breathe fire and ice. They spit poison. They spit poison and acid and shoot lightning. We need protections to fight them. Okay. Okay. Do you need a stone skin? So you need something that shoots... that protects acid. Poison, acid. Lightning. And fire. Okay. You need the full protection package. Poison, acid's here. Poison's here. Ice is there. I think lightning is down here somewhere or over here. Okay. How many pages do we have? We have enough. I say let's start with acid. Let's go to poison and get poison done. Because it's the closest. Right. I got it. Trying to make decisions on which whirlpool to take. No. Okay. Let's take this whirlpool. There we go. Use that as a little bit of a push. Since we kind of could be right here. So there we go. Alright, scoot over a little bit. Okay. Okay. I don't know if we can slingshot this one. We could try. Oh. Ah, man, I would have had it. If I had done the right thing and not hit the water instead of this. Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to do the slingshot thing. See if I can help move things around a little bit. There we go. Uh... Oh, I did it again. It's okay, though. This time it actually might work fine. Dang it. I did it too late. Alright. Okay. There we go. At that time. Hopefully that isn't too close to the bones there. Yeah, okay, cool. Nice. Nice. That worked. That worked a lot. That was a little bit smoother than I was hoping. That's good. Maybe we can actually start making that work for us. Nice. Let's try that. Actually, you know what? That's fine. I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that because, there's a whirlpool there. But then I was like, it's fine because the whirlpool doesn't, it doesn't affect where we're going. It actually didn't cost me that much, considering, assuming I don't have the one stuff. I can make it 2. Okay. So, this bit's been edited after I've done this on the stream and stuff. So I edited in recording because there's a lot of quiet points as I am searching around for the different shields because they're on the outskirts of everything, and they took a lot of resources to do it with, and I kind of had the limited amount of resources I had since I don't have all of the plants to kind of work with this. So I'm going to be filling in about 10 minutes of voice stuff because it really was just me sitting there doing nothing but kind of like quiet. I made some commentary, but it really wasn't much because I was so hyper focused on finding everything. And I found the last one I couldn't find was like the fire one, but I found lightning right away. I found poison and acid right off the bat, which I was really happy about. That there was 2 of them so close together when it came to the poison and stuff. And then I had to try and find out other things. I ended up having to backtrack a little bit because while I was going along, I was also grabbing some larger books as well. So it isn't the most practical potion that I've made, and it will definitely need to be something I go back and do again. But hopefully by the time I go back to do it again, I'll have more varieties of like plants to pick from. I'll have the upgraded cavern hopefully at some point. I'm trying to work on that in the video as well to kind of get as much money as I can to get the next section because I really need to start being able to grow some of the mushrooms and roots, and I don't have a lot of space for things right now. But yeah, I had like dug around trying to find things. I kept thinking that maybe it was behind glue. I was hoping it would be before I try to make my way around the ice section. It wasn't. It's just the apple that's over there. So I ended up deciding on whether I had to make a decision on whether I wanted to go with the ice thing or just make it. So I just ended up making that one and figuring I would start again and go from ice and around. Because I thought if it wasn't in the lower hand corner on the right side, maybe it was in the upper left hand, which I was hoping it wasn't. But I decided to go explore that way. And then I figured if it wasn't there, then I would go explore on the upper right side first and see if I could find something. So I do, like I said, I was collecting a lot of books as I went along too, because I really need the levels and stuff. And I did find a lot of wormholes. And I did end up using a lot of the whirlpools to kind of whip around on a lot of these sections, which was kind of cool. And a chatter had mentioned that they'd seen other people do that. And I hadn't thought about using the whirlpools to slingshot people or to slingshot your potions. And they surprisingly was very effective on certain sections. Some of them not so much because some of the whirlpools were kind of like very little space to work with, but it was something. I had to make that one because I got fear, but I got stuck in the middle of the bones, and I might as well have something I can at least sell for scraps. So then I'm going to go ahead and start going up to the right now. And I was debating on whether to start a heart potion or if I should do flying. I decided to end up doing a heart potion to see if I can get some books while I was up there. I ended up failing because I ran to the bones. I ran too far. So then I started with a hallucinogenic one, figuring that the hallucinogenic one would at least sell at some point, and decided that I'd just kind of go to that side instead of going up into the right. And this section here was a little tricky because I had to use the salts to get rid of things as I went too far, and I didn't want to stop and go back. And at this point, I was running out of mushrooms as well. It wasn't yet getting to that point, but I think at some point I do have to go to the garden and stuff. Because I used a lot of the mushrooms, surprisingly, to go up. Because I used a lot of the potions momentum towards the center to kind of get through some of these corridors. I had to make that one because it got me put on the other side because I took a wormhole, which is a good shortcut, but I didn't need the shortcut. I really needed the potion, and I really needed things to go. I think I tried going from the hallucinogenic one like a few times, at least 2 times, to try and find things. And as I said, I just kind of was taking opportunities to grab books while I did it so I could have more levels and things. And like I said, I had played on easy mode, but it's an entirely different thing because when you're like looking back on it again, because I found Shrink there, because of the fact that you're so used to, and then I finally find the fire one. By that point, I made a weird potion. It's very odd to look at the map after you've cleared it and then having to remember it back. Like my mind drew a blank out past the inner outer region because I was like, oh, I don't remember where all the shields are, because I don't remember trying to go for the shields until I got Olive. And because we're playing on a harder level and a harder rank, I didn't have access to Olive yet. I'm hoping to get access to olive oil next, and that should make the shields a lot more cheaper and a lot better as an option. So now I'm attempting to try and get up there and around to get to the fire potion. My hope is to get up to the fire potion, start there, and then go around the circle. That way I don't have to backtrack as much. Now, it does take me a little time to try and get around this corner because this hook corner is a little difficult. At first, I did manage to have an easier time this time getting around that hook corner than I did the first time I played that game because I didn't have access to the frog potion, or the frog, like a mushroom for a very, very long time. I used a slingshot to get around that, make that straight. I was very happy about that. Like I said, I was having a good time, but I was very, very quiet during the entire time. So I'm adding commentary afterwards, the things I was thinking at the time and was pondering, and I did get the fire. I didn't bother even trying to get a tier 2 because we're going to go and grab all of them. It's going to be an elemental one. It's not a point. The problem with the elemental one that I found was really good is that I was happy to have it. But once I had it, everybody and their mother wanted it, but I ran out of toadstool real fast, or the frog one that has the straight line on it. It's like froggy something, but I've been calling it the toadstool because that's what it looks like to me. This one was also a good chance I was very proud of right here because I used that to whip it around so that I could get back behind the acid potion pretty good and give myself a straight shot. The slingshotting was very useful in a lot of ways. It made the traveling on this side so much easier. I still think the travel up with the fire was a lot harder than trying to get around to acid, lightning, and ice because this back area at the bottom of the page is very empty. There's like a lot of open spaces, whereas on the right side there's a lot of like thin tunnels. Even on this side, on the left side of it, it's really not that bad, which is a little surprising to me that was the case. I did have some difficulty getting through there because it was a tight pinch, but I did get through. I did also have to use a little bit of drifting on this one at the top to kind of pull that over a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. As I said, this side was so much easier to get, and so was the bottom, but that right side's so difficult to navigate without landing somewhere. But I did end up making it. I was excited. It did take me a little bit of time to kind of figure out what I wanted to do with it, and then I ended up having to reset my like settings on the matter because I didn't save it as a default. So you can see me here trying to fix it. I didn't actually like fix it the same way, but it was close enough and it was fine. And then the dwarf was very happy to have it, and I was happy to be done with it. And so for the most part, the rest of the episode went fine, but there was just a really long pause there, and I wanted to get, to not have that in my video because it looks so boring. So we're going to move on to the video again, and it'll pick up back where it started. All right. This? All right. Oh, we did it. Oh my god. We didn't even start the day. It literally was just that. An hour on that. Oh my word. I did my runs. Whew.
And we can just dance